Va, Mika.
Mika.
Va, Mika.
¿Y qué más? Y si me siento
Sin
así, ¿cuál
brazos.
es?
¿Cómo?
Dame otro tip.
Otro tip es, te haces así, los cachetes, te lo mueres o te ves menos cachetona. Así como,
A ver, dame un close.
hazle Joe.
A ver,
Close a Joe, por favor. Cámara.
te estoy haciendo normal.
Gracias.
Me dicen foto, foto.
Foto, foto. Sácase. Eso, Joe, muy bien. Ok.
Otra
Porque
vez.
imagínate que hicieras, imagínate, haz la cara para atrás. Haz la cara para atrás y no, hombre. No. No. Muy mal.
No, sí,
¿Ok?
ya será mamá. ¿Para qué me haces close?
Es más, siempre se ríen mis amigas porque siempre que me van a tomar una foto, siempre, aunque sea así en silencioso, hago como que, es como que la sonrisa.
Ah, claro, sí,
ni
visto
muy,
que hace la
muy,
gente
ni
así.
tan, ¿no? ¿Quién?
Y
¿Qué
seguimos
vas a
con Mika.
decir? Ah, mucha gente que trabaja en la tele, sí. Joe.
Mika.
Va, Mika.
Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today.
What's like your dream, your biggest dream?
To be able to do what I'm doing now for 30 years with the same attitude, without
fair.
changing.
Why did you put those, I don't know, the rabbit and the, those things on top of, on stage
Before we go on stage to sing a song called Lollipop,
that you wrote for your little sister?
exactly, telling her basically not to have sex too soon, to wait.
How much is this thing? To what age?
Depends on you. As far as my sister is concerned, I'm certainly not going to, get
You'll
her.
choose for you.
Exactly.
Have you ever gone with a little lollipop girl and you made her lose her biggest treasure?
Her lollipop.
Your lollipop?
No.
Did you bump her lollipop?
I respect my lollipop girls. What
Would
is
you
a
like to
lollipop
be
girl?
his first? Her first?
Her first.
Come on.
That goes against everything, that I'm standing for in my song.
Okay. Who gave you the last, biggest and cozier and nicest hugs? that
The
you
nicest
had?
hug? Oh, do you know, that's a good question. No. There's this woman in India, and I've heard about this woman, and apparently when she hugs you, it's like you go into a little trance, and you feel like all your problems disappear, and everything kind of like gets balanced.
Have you hugged her?
No, but it sounds amazing.
So that's the hug you're wishing for.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Last time you cried? Do you cry a lot?
I cry on planes.
You cry on planes?
I don't know why. I think something happens to you on a plane. I always watch really serious movies. Dancing in the Dark, have you seen it?
No.
It's honestly the saddest movie I've ever seen in my life. I watched that on a plane, and at 30,000 feet, I'm just like crying. Everyone's looking at me going, what the hell is wrong with him? And I'm really embarrassing on planes. Because I spend most of my life on like 8-hour journeys on flights. I have a whole routine. I have stupid things I put on my face, where I even have a little mask sometimes. I have like little like cards that I play with, and I'm like I'm honestly like a granny.
Okay.
You know how, and I even have my own food that I bring with me. So it's really bad when I would take out my little, my nuts and my seeds and my fruit and my salad and the creams and the machine and the cards and I lay this all out on the table in front of me. And before it would be fine, but now when I do that, and the flight attendants, especially the English ones and European ones, they recognize me, and they just spend the whole flight looking at me going,
What is he doing?
Yeah.
Like, why did you go to England if you're born in
Beirut.
but here in Beirut?
I was born in Beirut in Lebanon. I'm half Lebanese, half American.
Okay.
I've never lived in the United States.
Oh, alright.
So I was born in Beirut, evacuated a year later because of the war. I was born in 1983, and then we ended up in Paris, where I stayed for 8 years, and then I moved to London.
So that's why you speak French too.
Yes. And it helps with the Spanish.
¿De verdad? ¿Hablas español como español?
Sí, como
Como
castellano.
chupín. ¿Qué palabras te gustan más en español?
Desafortunadamente. Like, it's so long.
Who do you
Desafortunadamente.
really...
Desafortunadamente. You know?
That's true.
There's all the long combination words.
Who do you admire the most? Like if he or she
Writers.
want to write...
It's quite amazing to me the idea of writing a book, especially a masterful book, because you've got nothing to help you. You don't have drawings, you don't have noise, you don't have visuals, you have nothing. It's just words on paper. And yet you can create something that is so powerful that lasts hundreds of years. So great writers I really respect. It's a very solitary profession. They're not stars, they're not show-offs, they just are geniuses inside their heads.
Can we change of location?
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, look at me. So you comfortable enough?
Yes, are you?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
More hot water?
Sure.
No? Are you very sentimental?
No.
No?
Well, it's hard. I think you really have to work hard to be detached from everything.
And do you like that? Is it better? Is it easier to be
de-
detached?
Yeah, I think it's important to be detached because if you are too attached to everything, you drown. You know, you drown in your flat, you drown in your bills, you drown in everything. Whereas if you're detached,
What worries you?
things that, you know, especially when you're so busy, it's so hard to keep track of everything. But I spend most of my time checking on people. I'm paranoid.
Checking on people how?
Just checking that everyone's doing the right thing or doing the job.
Okay, so you're a perfectionist.
Absolutely.
How do you get that energy on
I
top
don't
of
know.
stage?
It's easy.
On stage. It's easy, just you love singing.
I just do whatever I feel is normal.
And do you do it the same
It's not
thing
very
every
rehearsed.
show, or do you change and change
Oh,
and
it
change
changes.
and whatever?
It
You're
changes.
free.
There are a few things that I do pretty much every show, like at different times. You know, like we always have. It depends on the show. At the moment, we have like girls who come on and dance with us on some songs, and we do that every show. But as far as performing, what I say, no, I can't.
What do you feel most like? American, English, or Lebanese?
In different parts of my life, I feel different things. When I go into a restaurant and food-wise, I'm very Mediterranean, but I treat people in a very French way. I'm very tough. That's why no one likes me in the United States
No,
when I go into restaurants, you know, and I just ask for something. I don't go, hi darling, hi sweetie, how are you? And I don't know you. Why, you know what I mean? So I'm very like in that way. But I feel very Lebanese in my family life and with my friends, you know.
How do you sleep?
Badly. I'm always thinking.
Really?
Some days I sleep, some days I don't sleep, and I just deal with it.
Do you wear pajamas?
No.
Boxers?
Boxers.
Those?
No.
What weird things do you think you do?
Oh, whenever I blow my nose, I always look at it. And then I poke at it a bit.
Do you like to see your boogers?
You have to see your boogers.
Why?
Because then you know what state you're in.
State?
Yeah, but because the color is very important. When you're a singer, these things are...
Yeah? Why?
Because
if
different
they're
color...
green?
Infection.
Yellow?
If it's yellow, it's I think worse than green. If it's brown, you need antibiotics.
Can you check mine?
What's your favorite show?
Yours.
Thank you! Thank you.